Hi guys and welcome to a different video by myself, Bits and 87. The Euros are just around the corner. Euro 2016 to be exact in France. I bet everyone's looking forward to it. Now unfortunately FIFA 16 probably won't have a DLC for the Euros because PES have got the license for the UEFA tournaments like the Champions League, Europa and stuff like that. But the only thing we can look forward to is the international man of the matches. Now my graphics designer and also a fresh new YouTuber, dailyrender, has put together some graphics. Now there was a website which come around, and it's on EA actually. You know when you select the team of the was it EA? No, UEFA. Sorry, UEFA website. You can select your all-time greatest Euro squad builder. Now that's what we decided to do today, and we've obviously been limited to what players we can choose, and because of that website. Now what I want you guys to do is go to the UEFA website, build your own top 11, and tweet them, mate. Because I'm curious as to see who you guys will have chosen. Obviously, I've been around a long time, nearly 3 decades. That's a long time since I was in my mum's womb. Thoughts, imagination, you know? Yeah, put you off. So what we're going to do today, this is not in the game, this is Photoshop work, guys, so no misleading stuff, just a little bit of a fun video, and massive thank you to dailyrender. So go and check out his YouTube channel, drop a subscription to him, and also follow him on Twitter. All his links are down below. So if you guys do want MSP, PSN codes, or cheap game codes, go and check out g2a.com, their link is down below. If we can try and hit over 5,000 likes, that'd be absolutely brilliant, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. So let's get into it and show you our first player in the goalkeeper position. So for the goalkeeper selection, guys, there is 5 choices. There is Buffon as the first choice, there is Iker Casillas as the second choice, Peter Schmeichel as the third choice, and then the fourth and fifth are Lev Yashin, and also Dino Zoff. Now obviously I wasn't around for the times of Dino Zoff and also Yashin as well, so I've eliminated them from my selection just because I want to do ones which I've seen play, which means a lot of players are going to get excluded from it. So we had the choice of Schmeichel, Danish goalkeeper, did alright in the Euros, which I saw, but not as good as the other two. Now Buffon's been around for a shed load of time. You guys may have seen he has actually beaten a record for Juventus as the most minutes not conceding a goal in the Serie A, and potentially could be getting a record breaker card in a couple of hours or maybe in a few days of Wednesday, you know, and Iker Casillas was the other choice. Now the Euro tournaments, which obviously he's took part in, is free, and obviously Buffon's took part in free as well. I have selected Buffon as my goalkeeper. Solid leader, been brilliant, one-man club, and the same for Casillas as well before obviously moving to Porto, but them circumstances are very different to a player which would leave clubs for money, you know, whereas Casillas was basically ushered out of Real Madrid. But Buffon is my selection. Let me know who you would have chose from them 5 goalkeepers, and whether you're looking forward to the Euros in 2016 in a couple of months' time. So before we go into this, guys, a selection of the defenders, I'm going to tell you the nominations for it, and these are what I'm limited to. So we got Lilian Thuram as well, French defender, 4 tournaments. We got Sammer as well, I presume he is German. Frank Rijkaard, never saw him play, so he's out of it. Sergio Ramos, we have Ronald Koeman, current Southampton manager, who took a win over Liverpool yesterday, a little bit annoying. Carlos Puyol, and then we have Andros as well, who I've never even heard of. Paolo Maldini, Philipp Lahm, Jordi Alba, we have a recent one there, Forster as well, Karl-Heinz Forster, presume he's German as well, never heard of him, Giacinto Facchetti as well, presume he is Italian, and then we have Trianos Delas, who I've never even heard of, Laurent Blanc, who I've heard of, very, very good player, but never seen him play properly, and Franz Beckenbauer as the 3 selected, well, obviously the players which are in this selection of group. So we're limited to what we're going to choose for, but here are my 3. So the first one is Carlos Puyol. I am looking for him to get a legend card in the next couple of years. Come on, basically he's been out for a season, maybe 2 seasons, with Barcelona now. One of the originals to Spain's tiki-taka football in recent years as well, before a little bit of a demise of Spain, but a clinical player in the Euros, and a great leader for Barca as well, and a brilliant defender back in his day. So he is my first selection. Second selection is Maldini. He is a player which I love looking at him. So strong, started off his career at left back as well, got a legend card on FIFA, one of the best legend cards on FIFA, and was brilliant for Italy. Italy were a strong force in the Euros and obviously the world football as well, which has changed recent years, and obviously it may be coming back as there's a lot of young talent in the Italian pool of players. But obviously we're going to put our man Maldini in there. Ex-AC Milan, won the European Cup numerous amount of times, apart from that one time when Liverpool won it, you know. Just thought I'd throw that in there, but a nice selection. So he is my second choice. And the third choice was difficult. Now, it's between Ramos, who obviously I could have selected, but I've actually gone with Philipp Lahm. Germany's captain for a very, very long time. Think he may have potentially retired from international football now as well, after winning the World Cup. But a brilliant player, and obviously he's made it into my Euro 11. Now, out of that selection of players, guys, feel free to let me know if you disagree with it, you know. But these are my favourite players watching over the couple of years. Maldini didn't really get to see much of him, but obviously his career spanned when I was young as well, watching Football Italia on Channel 4 back in the day, and obviously Puyol as well, before recently retiring. But four brilliant players, and no one would complain about having a back three and a goalkeeper like that in their team. So these are the choices for the midfielders, guys. We're doing a 3-5-2 formation because that's what it gives me. And we're going to start off with Zazic as well. No idea who he is, hence he's not making it into the team. I apologize if I'm offending people, but I just don't know these names and don't ring a bell. We've got Ruud Gullit, before my day, unless you're talking about playing for Chelsea towards the end of his career and also managing Newcastle. We've got Iniesta, Spain legend, Barcelona legend, and still there as well. We have Luis Figo, Portuguese winger, very, very good. Real Madrid, Barcelona, pretty interesting career he's had. Pavel Nedved as well, he makes it into there. We've got Gunter Netzer, who I presume is German, and never seen him play. Penenka, the same as well, and by the looks of his tash on this website, don't know who he is. We've got Andrea Pirlo as well, coming out in the MLS. Platini, yeah, overshadowed by his corruption and stuff like that. We have Poborski, ex-Manchester United player as well for Czech Republic, and Luis Suarez. Not the Luis Suarez for Uruguay, obviously, it is the old school one. A lot of people want to see this legend card brought into FIFA. We have Tigana, who I heard was a very good player. Xavi Hernandez, who I met in Doha, as you guys may have seen that on Instagram, and Theodoros Zacharakis as well. Apologies, I know he's Greece and I can't say his name correctly. I'm not good with names anyway, you know. And then we have Zinedine Zidane as the final player, as selections for the midfielders. So let's get into it and talk about the 5 midfielders who I have put in. So the first one is Xavi, guys. Tiki-taka football for Spain, and he is going to be joined by a few more Spanish players in this team as well, just because it was beautiful to watch. It was something new to football as well, the way it was being played, the passing game, the quick passing, and obviously Barcelona still do that style of play now. So Xavi, one of the greatest players ever to grace a football field, and very nice player, very, very good all round, you know, decent passing, well, great passing and great dribbling. The next one we've got is Andrea Pirlo for obviously Juventus, AC Milan, and now obviously at the New York City FC in it, who is there now. So 2 very, very solid holding midfielders who are put into the team. Not really defensive, but we're not really looking at the formation this time round. The next player we put on is Iniesta. Obviously the dual partnership of Xavi and Iniesta, and obviously the Spanish passing around the midfield and breaking in. These two were clinical to it. The same for Barcelona as well. So it's obvious that I've got to put him into the team, hence why he makes it in. Then we move to the right mid position, and it's probably the only player who's in the correct position, and it is Luis Figo. Brilliant player who I watched throughout my career, well, through my youth anyway, watching him on TV for Real and obviously Portugal as well. Not sure if he ever got to play with Ronaldo. It'd be interesting to see them two in the same team back in the day, but that obviously will never happen. And then the final player, and this is a legend card I would love to come to FIFA. This will be my favourite legend, and it is Zinedine Zidane, current manager of Real Madrid, ex-Juventus player, ex-Real Madrid player, current Real Madrid manager, was brilliant for Spain. It's a shame towards the end of his career, and everyone will remember it, is the headbutt on Materazzi. I'm not sure whether that was a World Cup or Euros, it was that long ago, but it overshadowed anyway his end to the career, but still an amazing footballer, and he would be my #1 choice. If any legends did come to FIFA, he would be the man. Now this one is really hard to choose from, and I think you guys will struggle at it as well to pick your 2 strikers. So the first one we got to choose from is Suker. We've got David Villa as well, Spanish player. Van Basten, who is amazing, but I never saw him play throughout my youth. We have David Trezeguet, who was brilliant, but he wasn't quite on someone else French level, which is obviously Thierry Henry. We got Fernando Torres, brilliant in his Liverpool shirt, and Atletico Madrid. Goes to Chelsea, his career gets lost. You know, a very sad story, and he still isn't doing that well for Atletico Madrid. We have Alan Shearer, only English player. No, maybe the only English player. I'm not sure on that one. It's a shame Gazza's missing. You know, I would have put Gazza in there as well. We have Cristiano Ronaldo, who I've not picked. It's a shame, but obviously Euro-wise, he's not done the greatest throughout the career. But yeah, it's a shame I've not put him in there. But I had to make room for 2 brilliant strikers who I watched while I was younger. The next one is obviously Rummenigge, Rumenige, I'm not sure how you say that. Karl-Heinz Rumenige, and but I'm not racist or anything, I just pronounced that incorrectly. We have Valentin Inanov, and we're only halfway there. We got these names. UEFA, please, these names. Rupch. Yep, no idea how to say that one. Thierry Henry, I can say that name. We've got Gerd Muller as well, or Gerd Muller. Angelos Charistias, another Greek player. And then the final two is Oliver Bierhoff, who's a legend in FIFA anyway, and Brian Laudrup as well. So the two choices which I did go for in this selection, guys, the first one being David Villa. Brilliant player watching Spain. Honestly, this is like Spain orientated with a little bit of Italy in there, Germany, France, obviously with the Euros, but some nice little players. So I have gone with my man, David Villa as well. And the final player to link up and finish off the full team of my all-time greatest Euro 11 with limited to the selection though is Thierry Henry. Brilliant striker. Hope to see a legend card. Can't see it happening just because of the work he's done with PES in the past. And you guys would love it as well, especially Barca fans, Arsenal fans. Really, really clinical striker back in the day, and it would be ridiculous on FIFA. We also do have a bench, but don't look too far into that one, guys. It's just there as a bit of a placeholder. But feel free to go on the website, let me know your all-time Euro 11, and let me know what you think of these cards. It's just a shame none of them be going on FIFA 16. Go and check out dailyrender for the graphic work he has done, and subscribe to his YouTube channel as well, as he does have a lot of videos coming soon with FIFA 17 concept videos, which you guys probably will enjoy. So leave a like, rate, and subscribe if you're not. Let me know your all-time 11 on Twitter, which is at Bates87, and I'll catch you all, guys, another day.